Join and play today on GeForce Now. What is up, everybody? Welcome to another official GeForce Now blog recap. I'm Project Storm, and you're looking at Enshrouded, a game that I'll be streaming today at 4K, 120 FPS in the cloud. Let's jump right into it, you all. All right. What is up, everybody? As you can see right there, we're live streaming this at 4K, 60 FPS. Now, everything I do, I try to do at 4K, you all, which is why I do this live on my desktop PC each and every GFN Thursday. And that's in case I need to bring you all some live gameplay footage, as I'm about to do in a matter of minutes. Now, I talk about GeForce Now all the time, and I definitely shout out the community each and every week. But I'm going to go ahead and break down what Nvidia GeForce Now is. Okay, that's for the new people who are just jumping in today, or for those who ask me all the time, how can I get into GeForce Now? What is it about? You know, can you really stream at 4K 120 FPS and all those things? But right now, you're looking at blogs.nvidia.com, and it says here, GeForce Now is Nvidia's cloud gaming service, instantly transforming nearly any laptop, desktop, Mac, Shield TV, Android device, iPhone, or iPad into a PC gaming rig. GFN members can play the most demanding PC games and seamlessly play across most of their devices. The GeForce Now community team will bring you the latest news on games, new platforms, service updates, and more. So there you have it right there, people. That's what GeForce Now is all about. Now, we're going to take you back 3 weeks ago to let you all know that GeForce Now told us that it was a new year of gaming, as it adds more than 20 new titles for the month of January. 2 weeks ago, it was to the cloud and beyond, as new Activision and Blizzard games, Day Passes, and G-Sync technology coming to the cloud. All right, they wanted us to know that all of that stuff is already available, like Call of Duty, but more features and games are coming very, very soon. All right. Last week, we were told that everything was dynamite, as Capcom's Exoprimal joined the GeForce Now library. And today, you all, it's a sharper image, as GeForce Now Update delivers stunning visuals to Android devices. Android app update adds support for up to 1440p resolution, plus Enshrouded leads 10 new games joining the cloud. And once again, shout out to the great GeForce Now community, where we're spoiled, you all, playing games in the cloud with frame generation, DLSS, reflex, ray tracing, and more features, y'all, that Nvidia is known for. All at up to 4K 120 FPS, or even 1080p 240 FPS. This GFN Thursday levels up PC gaming on mobile with high resolution support on Android devices. This week also brings 10 new games to the GeForce Now library, including Enshrouded. It's pixel perfect. GeForce Now transforms nearly any device into a high-powered PC gaming rig, and members streaming on Android can now access that power from the palms of their hands. The GeForce Now Android app, rolling out to members, unlocks a new level of visual quality for ultimate members gaming on mobile, with improved support for streaming up to 1440p resolution at 120 frames per second. Explore the vibrant neon landscapes of Cyberpunk 2077, stream AAA titles like Baldur's Gate 3 and Monster Hunter World, and play the latest releases in the cloud, including Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. That's a game that I just streamed on the channel, you all, and it ran and looked so great. But there's so many, the problem is there's so many games like Exoprimal here that's added to the GeForce Now library, y'all, and it's hard to keep up. So when people are talking like, hey, what am I going to stream on GeForce Now? Why is this game not on GeForce Now? I really can't fall in line with that at times, y'all, because there's so many games in my back catalog or whatever that it doesn't make sense. I'm out here streaming multiple AAA games that I like to play, like Call of Duty, and so many others. And it says all on the go with high resolutions for more immersive gameplay. Ultimate members can stream these and over 1,800 titles from the GeForce NOW library on select 120Hz Android phones and tablets at pixel perfect quality. Plus, they can take gameplay even further with 8-hour sessions and tap GeForce RTX 4080 powered servers for faster access to their gaming libraries. And I always share my own personal thoughts when I break this down, you all, because it triggers this blog. It just basically triggers exactly what I'm thinking from week to week when it comes to GeForce NOW, all right? So, what they want you to do is sign up for an Ultimate membership today and check out this article for more details on how to set up Android devices for PC gaming on the go. Got games? Lead a team of specialists through a story-driven campaign set in the SG-1 universe of Stargate Timekeepers from Slytherin Limited. Sneak characters behind enemy lines, use their unique skills, craft the perfect plan to unravel a time loop mystery, and defeat the gold threat. It's available to stream from the cloud this week. More titles joining the cloud this week include, and they're all right up here, and we're going to shout out the developers and publishers like I always do each and every time I make one of these videos. But first, let's go down because there's something that you need to know. And that is games from Spike Chunsoft will be removed from the GeForce NOW library at the request of the publisher. 14 titles are leaving on Friday, February 2nd, so be sure to catch them before they go. First is, well, I'm just gonna show you all the list right here. Let me blow it up for you, all right? Those are all the games that are gonna be leaving. These are games that I never really jumped into, so it's not gonna really affect me, but it very much might affect you, all right? Now, this is the point where I like to always show you all that GeForce NOW is very active with the community over on X, all right? So go over there and follow them at Nvidia GFN. And they're always dropping either statements or questions of the week. And sometimes they even have challenges, you all. So go and take part today. But it says, oh, you dropped this. And I like that because that right there would imply that this is an Android device. You know what I mean? And it might just be running GeForce NOW when you pick it up at 1440p, 120 FPS. So I like what they did there for that one. Now, it is time to go up to the first game of the day before we get into Enshrouded gameplay. And this is Stargate Timekeepers. And I do like to shout out the developers. Sometimes we can see them playing the games that they created. But this one right here dropped to mixed reviews on January 23rd, my birthday actually. Okay. Developed and published by Slytherin Limited. Shout out to them. The next one is Enshrouded. And this game right here is a game that I've been watching. And it went from mostly positive to very positive reviews overall. Released January 24th, which was yesterday. Developed and published by King Games. I will be streaming this one. I can't wait to jump into it for you all. Shout out to them. Next is Firefighting Simulator, The Squad. Very positive reviews overall. Released on November 17, 2020. Developed by Kronos. Unterhalten Software. Man, I'm telling y'all some of these names. Kronos. Unterhalten Software. Unterhalten Software, y'all. Published by Astragon Entertainment. Shout out to them, man. All right, next up we have Metal Hellsinger for Xbox Series X and S and PC. Now this one right here was developed by The Outsiders, published by Funcom, released on September 15, 2022. And of course this is over on the Xbox Game Store for PC. Next is Road 96 Mile Zero, developed by DigX Art Entertainment, published by Ravenscourt Games, released on April 4th, 2023. Next we have Shadow Tactics Blades of Shogun. This one right here dropped to very positive recent reviews and overwhelmingly positive overall. Released on December 6th, 2016. Developed by Mimimi Games, published by Daedalic Entertainment. Next is Shadow Tactics Aiko's Choice. Very positive overall. Released on December 6, 2021. Developed by Mimimi Games and Daedalic Entertainment. Next is Solasta Crown of the Magister. Very positive reviews overall. Released on May 27, 2021. Developed and published by Tactical Adventures. Next is Tales Noir. This one right here was developed by Eggnut, published by Raw Fury. And last but not least, we have Wobbly Life. Overwhelmingly positive overall. And this is why I like to highlight these things in my videos, so that you see these things, because just because we've never heard of a game or never tried a game like Wobbly Life doesn't mean that tons of people don't enjoy this game. Released on July 8th, 2020, developed by Rubber Band Games, published by Rubber Band Games. Now that right there is how you name your company, in my opinion, and Curve Games as well. And now's the time that we take you all over to the desktop PC app, right? This is the GeForce NOW desktop PC app. And right here is where you can go in to settings, make sure that you have the latest version and everything, download it. And over here, you can see that I've linked my Ubisoft account, so I'm able to jump into games like Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, and others with the click of a button, y'all. No logging in process, none of that stuff. Epic Games as well as here. Steam, Xbox. Now they are working on the Xbox easy access, so that you don't have to worry about putting your credentials in. But it only takes me about 4 or 5 seconds to type my username and password in. So it really doesn't affect me. But GeForce NOW is actively looking into how they can streamline that process. All right. Then right here you have server location, and mine is US Northeast. It should be set to auto US Northeast because that's what GeForce NOW recommends. But I like to gamble a little bit, and I like to try to connect to my local server. But if it is full, if these servers ever give you a message that, hey, is at capacity or whatever, it's because all those people are learning about GeForce NOW, so they're jumping into your servers. So you may want to put it on auto so that it can give you a server that's nearest to you. That's not your actual server. So to find the next nearest server, if that's not confusing. Now, right now, we're going to test the network before we jump into the game. And at this time, I'll ask you all, if you like these types of videos and you like gameplay running at GeForce NOW's ultimate levels, that is 4K 120 FPS, man, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and come back for more, all right? Now, right here, you're looking at hellified. Like, I love the stats that I'm seeing right now, because it means that my connection is ready to go, y'all. All right, so we're going to hit OK. Streaming quality is set to custom. You can set it to competitive for this. Let me just show you in case people have never jumped into GeForce NOW for some reason. Right now, you're looking at 1080p, 240 FPS for those games that take advantage of this. All right, that is also available in the cloud, y'all. How the hell? How is that possible? Streaming over the airwaves at 240 FPS with frame generation, ray tracing, HDR, reflex, and more enabled. Path tracing is craziness, right? So when people ask me, why do you play on GeForce NOW? You have an RTX 4090. I'm like, I have the best of both worlds, y'all. It's that simple. Why not stream my games and not have to worry about downloading or installing them? I could just buy the game on Steam like I did with Enshrouded, as you're about to see, and just jump right into the game. Now, right now, 4K 120 FPS right there is enabled. 75 megabits per second bit rate. VSync adaptive reflex is checked for those games that I can take advantage of that in. HDR and adjust for poor network conditions, so I always know what my network is doing. Now, resolution upscaling, I always keep mine at AI enhanced because AI is doing amazing things, and Nvidia is at the forefront of that, y'all. You know, unless you've been living behind a rock, they're making big moves and investing heavily in the area of AI. In-game graphic settings is on. All right, now that right there allows you to never have to worry about setting your graphic settings. As you're about to see, I've already jumped into the game and I have set my settings, but I want to show you one more cool thing. This is Enshrouded, as you can see. It's been added to GeForce NOW. If I didn't have this game, what I could do is hit the get button. It will take me over in a matter of milliseconds to Steam, and I could buy the game right here on this page through GeForce NOW. I can purchase the game, as you see. Enshrouded is already in my library, but I don't have to do this right here. I don't have to install the game, y'all. Pretty cool, right? Now, let's go back and then we're going to jump right into the game. By hitting that play button, and you're going to see a real-time depiction of what it's like to jump into these games on GeForce Now after you have purchased them on whatever storefront you choose. All right. Now this message right here is going to say your game may stutter. Disregard that if you see it. It doesn't mean anything, and I don't know why it pops up, but it's been doing it for a while. And as you will see, it's not going to affect my gameplay. Control plus G is what I like to hit first. Control and G at the same time. Then you can go to gameplay to make sure you have your settings actively enabled. All right, so this confirms that everything I talked about earlier is enabled. Then I go to heads up display, the #1 most requested feature from everybody that pops by my videos or checks them out. Is how do you move this overlay? How do you move the heads up display? And this is how you do it right here. You have position. I just went to upper left, as you see that real time up here. All right, upper right, bottom left is where I'm going to keep this one today. But that's how you do that. Then you want to hit Control plus N. Let's close out of this. Hit Control plus N, and I've already done it, and it brings up the actual performance counter and the overlay that you see here. And this right here is the in-game FPS counter. This is the stream FPS counter that GeForce Now is delivering to us. And this is at 4K, as I'm about to show you. And this is my ping right here. So that 8 milliseconds that you saw is going to be trying to stay as close to that as possible, because that's what my network is giving me right now. It's allowing me to stream at this ping. So if you have issues, you definitely want to address those. If you see orange and red numbers and stuff like that, or yellow, something could be going on your end. So reset your equipment. That might fix all your issues if you do run into them. Maybe you won't. Now right here is everything that you need to know, but codec is AV1, y'all. If you don't know about the AV1 codec, it allows anything to be streamed using far less bandwidth. All right, so I'm talking about 4K streaming on your PC might be possible with AV1, but you have to have a compatible GPU. And of course, Nvidia is using the RTX 4080 SuperPODs, and as you saw right there, that 261 jump shows me that something could be going on. And remember, I don't have my server set to auto, so if something happens, it's on me. Now we're gonna go into settings real quick, and this is what I have. I'm gonna be using keyboard and mouse. 4K is enabled. All right, resolution scale 1440p. Y'all know how Nvidia does it, right? DLSS. Field of view, I've turned it all the way up. Quality is custom with DLSS enabled, and everything quality or set to max. Let's make sure max quality, max quality, max quality. Okay, so I had to adjust everything. I thought quality was the highest, but this is why you go into your settings before you play these games. All right, so I'm going to turn everything up that I possibly can, and that is fully maxed out at 4K. All right. I'm going to go ahead and hit this play button. We're going to go to a private game, jump back into the one that I created, and you'll see that I'm at the very beginning, so there's no spoilers to worry about. But if you too would like to play games over here on GeForce Now at up to 4K 120 FPS because your PC just can't seem to do it, then this is why cloud gaming is so cool. This is why people like myself and others who are out here experiencing this get so excited about it. All right, but we are in Enshrouded, as you can see. All right, I do want to take the time to let you know that I could play this in in the Chrome browser as well as the Edge, Microsoft Edge browser if I wanted to at 1440p 120 FPS. So that's another cool feature, y'all. Okay. I'm not going to play too long. I just want you all to get a glimpse of what the game is going to be running like so that you can see that FPS counter down there. And I do want to go back to VSync to make sure that VSync is disabled. So VSync is off. Good. All right. Okay, everything feels great, but I'm not surprised by that. You all, I've been using GeForce Now Ultimate since day one, and it's been blowing my mind for a while now. So let's see. A vast world awaits you, filled with secrets and peril. Press 1. Is that 1? Yep, and navigate to the map, or I, that's I. Navigate to the map to track your discoveries. Sometimes 1 looks like I, y'all. And here we go. Planes for first base. Okay. Set as waypoint. Clear waypoint. All right, cool. Can I just do it the other way around? All right. Okay. I just want to see what the difference is when I hit it. Clear waypoint. All right. Set as waypoint. And I see the icon at the top of my screen that lets me know where to go. And I already love that. On the flames and his murmurs. All right. I'm not going to take too much time and read through everything. Like I said, I don't want this video to drag too long, y'all, but we're talking about Enshrouded right now. And I've been playing a whole lot of Pal World, man, Ark Survival Ascended. So I'm not survivaled out, but I'm in survival mode right now, I will say. Now I want to take a jump just to see if I will die, but I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, they had the waypoint indicator that I love, y'all, in games like Outriders and other games that just show me exactly where to go. Man, I had my hands together in prayer position. I appreciate you, developers, for giving me that one simple thing. This is what every game needs. Every adventure game, every survival game, they need that waypoint to show me exactly where to go, y'all. One thing I hate is getting lost in these games, and I know I'm not the only one. Check that out. Beautiful lighting. If I'm not mistaken, this is running Unreal Engine. Not sure if it's Unreal Engine 5. I'm gonna have to look that up. But I do love me some Unreal Engine 5 lighting and features and stuff like that. Okay, let's make sure I'm not missing anything. No. Yeah, I need to pay attention. All right, so we're enshrouded right now. Press tab to lock onto your foes. Press control to dodge out of harm's way. I need to change that because I'm not used to having dodge on control. I like to put it on my mouse number buttons. Now. And there it is. Got my first kill. No problem. Everything feels great. Like fantastic, y'all. Drought spores. A strange kind of energy. It appears unstable for now, but perhaps it can be refined. Yes, it can. We're going to go ahead and hit space to take that. Glider. Okay, nice. Cool. I know I got a glider in Pal World, so it's cool to see them start out with the glider. Now let's see. Let's hit inventory real quick. Just want to see what this is like. Claim a spot for your base. Okay. Go to crafting. But I know a lot of people, I was watching Shroud, man. If you're not familiar with Shroud, he's a big YouTuber, big streamer on Twitch or whatever. I was watching him play a lot of the game yesterday, or a little bit of it, because I didn't want to get too many spoilers or whatever. But man, people seem to be having a great time with this game. Now, if I could have already enabled a weapon, I didn't pay attention to it, y'all. I really didn't. Dodge out of harm's way. So that's what I will do. But not with control, man. I don't know how people hit the control button. Let's unlock that real quick. How do you... I don't understand. So what I'm going to do is this right here, so I don't have to worry about it the next time I jump in. Let's go to controls. We are going... Oh, I forgot. It's real time. You can't just pause. But I really want to map that to my my number 4 key. And it seems like these guys are going to keep on following me. But as you all can see, man, no performance issues, no hiccups or anything like that. And I'm streaming this game, just purchased it from the Steam store on my desktop PC app, the Steam app. Jumped over to GeForce Now, instantly launched the game, and I'm able to play it, stream it with no download or no issues like that. And I know the game is only 30 gigs to install on PC or to download, but for some people that's going to be a lot. And then when we start talking about 100+ gigs, some games over 200 gigs, it starts to get more and more noticeable of why cloud gaming could be important, right? So with that said, I'm going to leave it right here so that I can go live a little bit later on today, streaming this game, y'all. I do want to get deep into this world. I don't know how I'm going to balance my time playing Pal World, man, another game that I have been loving, and Ark Survival Ascended. But I'm going to have to find a way to do it. So with that being said, we're going to leave it right here. And there's 3 things I need you all to do. Let's keep it safe, keep it positive, keep it gaming. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more of these videos. I already have hundreds and hundreds of videos that's GeForce Now related, man. That's running on the 3080 tier, the 4080 SuperPods, y'all, at all different types of settings. So do come back for more, all right? Peace.